Okay, so this is my 2011 Royal Enfield Bullet 500 EFI. If you're anything like me, you'll be puzzling over which is the right engine for the bits that you're trying to buy. So you can see clearly the fuel injected engine and probably the dead giveaway, the EFI logo on the tank. So, been changing the oil this evening. So what we found so far, here we go, under the engine, this one here, behind the bar, it was rather mucky when I took it out, corroded. That one seems to be the main sump plug. And this hole here, you can't see very well there, I think is the suction filter. So I've taken these two out, as per the handbook. You can see here, and then see here, this is where the filters come from. Can't see very well, but there's a minute hole in there. In the inspection window, right hand crankcase. You can see the starter motor behind it, the airbox and all this sort of stuff on this side. Same side as the exhaust and the kickstart. So yeah, so I did it in the order, took out the sump plug. That came out pretty quick. You can see here, that's about how much oil came out. So enough to fit in a big milk bottle with its side cut off. So I took that out, let it drain mostly, took out the the suction pump, and the suction pump came out. The two bits fell away. I wasn't actually ready for the filter dropping out, although it did actually stick in the case slightly, so it was saved from dunking and fishing out of a barrel of oil, but more by luck than judgment this time around. Then took out the filter. So what I did here was loosened all three bolts off, and then loosened the side one. You can see here, I just let the oil run down the crankcase, and it's just dripped off the bottom straight into the frying pan that I'm collecting the oil in. So I think there's probably about another, I don't know, 200-300 mil in there, something like that, which has come out since the bulk drained out via the sump. I've not tipped the bike side to side yet, so I'll do that later. I suspect that's going to be a messy job. So I'm going to replace the kit. So these are the bits that came out. This is the oil filler cap, still got a washer in there. So the sump plug that came out, got a magnetic piece on it, a copper washer. So the suction pump, the magnetic piece, there's a washer in here still, two screws that came out, that size. And then this is the main oil filter assembly, the filter that came out, and the washer on it. As you can see here, quite a substantial spring, so watch out for that because it doesn't half go boing and oil goes everywhere. And the quality of the filter, if you can able to see, came out, didn't look too bad. I'll show you the new one in a moment. This is obviously black and mucky in comparison. So here's the kit that came off eBay. Came from a company called Avus. I found them via eBay. They seemed to reasonable price. Okay, so here's the filter. You can see it's nice and brown in comparison to the one that's come out. So over here it's all black and mucky now. This is the part number I've got. Came in a nice Royal Enfield genuine spares branded box. Paid $18.99 for it. So that's in May 2013. So the bits here, obviously got the copper washer. Some bits which are obvious replacements for some of the washers that have come out. However, I'm still a little mystified what this small one here and what this fibre seal is for. I followed the instructions as per the handbook, which is instructions for the oil change. This is the owner's manual. Yeah. So next step, I suppose, is to then tip the bike about, put the new filter in, put the oil in. Had some fun and games getting hold of 15W50 part synthetic. Had special order it in the end. For silly reasons, ended up needing it rather quickly, and it's certainly where I live in Warwickshire. It's not oil which is easy to find off the shelf. And maybe that's just me that's not trying hard enough. So yeah, there we go. Hopefully you find this useful.